let's look back on Sunday. The biggest story of Sunday, Djokovic, Scheffler, Noah Lyles, other.
Noah Lyles is the biggest story. It's the 100-meter dash. It's, historically one of the marquee events at the Olympic Games. Golf is something I still don't really associate with the Olympics, frankly, and it goes the same for tennis. I mean, they've been part of the programs now for some time, tennis more than golf, but, those are sports that have their other moments. when you're talking about the Olympics, you're talking about Jesse Owens and Bob Hayes and Jackie Joyner-Kersee and Donovan Bailey and Usain Bolt. And this is the race that confers the status as the fastest man in the world, the fastest human on the planet. And it wasn't just that he won. It was a spectacular race. And you know how it goes at the Olympics, Dan. These things are spread out all over a city, in some cases all over a country, and you don't get to everything. But last night, I went up to the Stade de France, just outside of the périphérique, North Paris and Saint Denis, because I wanted to see the 100-meter dash in person. I'd never seen it in person before. I'd seen the 4x100 a few times, and the way they build up the hype and the drama as the race is about to start. I mean, it's like when Roy Jones used to fight or Mike Tyson used to fight. They really, made it a show. And by the time that race starts and you've been sitting there, and, I was enjoying the other stuff too. I'm a big fan of the hammer throw. But you're ready for that, 10 seconds. And it was a spectacular race. And we were all standing there just like the runners themselves at the end, wondering who'd won. That's a great race.
I mentioned to the audience, I mentioned to the Danettes quite a few times, one of the greatest moments I ever had at the Olympics was in London with Usain Bolt and watching what he was running the 200 meters. TV spoils you because it keeps everything in frame. When you're there watching, you get the true sense of just how fast somebody is. On TV, you're like, wow, they're all kind of running together, and there it is. It's over.
It flattens the whole thing.
Yes.
It flattens the whole thing. And as I said, I've been to the 4x100 a couple of times. I remember seeing, Donovan Bailey's team Canada win in '96 in Atlanta. U.S. often, messes up the pass. But the 100, and to see those fastest humans on the planet, and, I think it was 979 to 991, all of the guys. We're talking about 12 100ths of a second separating first place and last place, and Noah Lyles having to overcome a tough start to win the race. And it's been a long drought for America in the sprints. This is an event that we've dominated since the revival of the Olympic Games in 1896 in Athens, Dan, and then all the great names and the Eddie Tolans and the Ralph Metcalfs and the Jesse Owenses and Harrison Dillards, and we could go on, right? Hayes and Hines. It was really exciting.